We're winding down to the end of the year. I can't believe it is December already, y'all. It's December 2022. And for me, this year did not fly by fast, but it has been a magnificent year. And despite a lot of the challenges that I personally have faced, it's been a year of triumph, a year of resilience, a year of showing myself really what I'm made of, to keep it 1000. And, I'm grateful for this year. And, with the talk worldwide about the recession and, inflation and job loss, a lot of people want to know if it's a bad time to start a business. And in this video specifically, I'm going to talk about, is it a bad time to start a business in Africa? If you don't know, I live in Africa and I have committed my life, my life's work, my mission, and my vision to the promise of what I believe will be the most powerful continent in the 22nd century, the continent of Africa. And on my channel, I speak about my experience living, moving, and doing business here, and I'm bought in. I am bought in, but in this video, I want to talk to you if you're questioning, is it a good time to start a business in Africa? Or is it a good time to start a business in general? And I'm here to speak to those that want to hear, which is likely the 1 to 5%, that it is never a bad time to start a business. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why. So please be sure to subscribe to the channel. We are growing rapidly. I'm so grateful for all of the subscriptions, the comments. I read all of them. I do my best to respond to all of them. Especially all of those that are subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, share it with friends and family that would find value in it. And yeah, leave me a comment to let me know what you think about the content. It is early in the week. It's hot, y'all. Usually I try to do these videos without any AC or like the fans running, because sometimes the AC can cause back noise because I'm literally sitting right under it. So you may hear that in the background, as well as the water pump going and my dada who's here helping to clean and take care of our family. So please bear with me. And as you know, I always have notes. So, the question is this a bad time to start a business in Africa? And the question, is one that I think has been discussed a lot for people, that when we are facing economic downturn, people get really scared. They hold on to their money. They are fearful of what they're hearing in the news. And what we also have learned, for people that are entrepreneurial, or pay attention to economic trends, is that these are the times in which billionaires, trillionaires, millionaires are made, is in these economic downturns, when we see that there is opportunity for growth. And so this video is for the 1%. It is for the people that are known to move in the fear and do it anyway. Right? The people that don't let the fear debilitate them in taking action to further pursue their goals. So I'm speaking to you. If you have true conviction, you have a vision, you have a great idea, you have the confidence and the capital to sustain you, right? So have you been economically and financially responsible, preparing yourself for an opportunity, right? Do you have that capital to sustain you to develop a business? Then yes, the time to do it is now. And sure, be practical, save, be more resourceful, eat out less, spend less money. Quite frankly, you should be doing this anyway, and should have been doing this anyway, because many of us saw this coming. We saw the dollar tightening. We saw inflation rising. We saw access and, price, housing prices, lifestyle living increase. So absolutely cut expenses, as you prepare to start your business. But ultimately have the confidence and the willingness to try something new. I remember when I was working in what I felt was my dream job and doing all of the things that I thought I was supposed to do. I had, the gorgeous home, the luxury car, the 6-figure job, the shoes, the bags, the lifestyle. And it just still there was something missing. There was something that lacked the fulfillment that I needed to feel whole, that I lacked, that I needed to feel like my purpose is in action. And if that is you, I'm not necessarily saying that business entrepreneurship is the answer, but there is something speaking to you, telling you, I need to do something different with my life. There are these dreams, there are these goals that I am constantly putting on a vision board, that I am constantly writing in my journal, that I am constantly dreaming about, YouTubing about, Googling about. And it's been 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and I haven't taken action on those goals. And quite frankly, this is the time. Have the confidence and the willingness to try. Be aware of the market. Do your research. And also have an intention to solve problems. I love working with socially impactful entrepreneurs. I don't enjoy working with people that just want to make money. Because when you go into entrepreneurship for the pure purpose of just wanting to make money, 9 times out of 10, you're going to fail. I've been there. I failed several times in just trying to make money. But when my mission shifted to actively helping people and adding value, that is when I saw my business grow. I saw myself grow personally and professionally when I had that set intention on solving problems and helping people. So, as I mentioned in the early part of this video, millionaires and billionaires have been built during recessions. They, took the opportunities that were right in front of them and said, you know what, I'm going to solve this problem and I am going to make a difference. And, you may not want to be a millionaire. You may not want to be a billionaire, especially if you're tuned into this channel and you have an interest in moving abroad. You don't even need $1 million to live a beautiful life. In fact, you can actually live really well with under $100,000. But whatever your goal is, financial security, financial independence comes when you have entrepreneurship at the helm of what you do. And so the goal of this video is for you to start today. Think globally while also being intentional about the work that you do, the content that you're consuming, the leadership that you adhere to. I think there was like a record number of sales and dollars spent this year again during Black Friday. And, coming from the West, coming from the US, Black people having the highest, spending dollar. We continue to invest in these corporations that are not attached to our values, that are not attached to our mission. And so I invite you today to look at some of the people, some of the small businesses that are doing work in your community, some of the people and the creators here on YouTube, people like me, people that are giving you valuable content, giving you valuable insight to help you go into your best life, to go into a purpose and mission-driven life, and invest and support those folks in their business and what they're doing to ultimately help you. And so when you spend with businesses like me or like these other ones that I mentioned, we can intentionally spend back into our communities. We're able to increase our output, increase our content, increase the work that we're doing, and thus fueling it back into the economies and the industries that we all are aligned with, right? So being here on the continent of Africa, when I do this content, I don't make a ton of money from YouTube. I do my best to create resources for people, that have an interest in moving abroad, that have an interest in building a business, bringing their families, traveling Africa. And I try my best to set these prices as price points that are reasonable for people that have an interest in doing that. And when I get value from the community that supports me, I'm able to then spend it with African entrepreneurs, with African landlords, with African market owners, with African furniture makers, at African schools, at African restaurants, right? I am fueling the economy here on the continent with your financial contributions in the products and the services that I am providing to you on this channel. So, it's also a time to invest in yourself. And if you find my content valuable, the resources that I've created just for you, because people are constantly asking me these questions, I thought it best to create resources that you could access on ashleyinafrika.com. And the response has been great. I'm so grateful for all of the customers of ashleyinafrika.com. If you haven't visited the website, go check out the website. There you can access itineraries, you can access the courses that I've created for people interested in moving abroad, checklists for doing business abroad, as well as packing tools for children to help children adjust appropriately. And most recently, we have launched the African Investors Academy. Africa Investors Academy is a membership group of like-minded individuals, entrepreneurs, and aspiring entrepreneurs that have an interest in doing business on the continent, expanding their businesses on the continent, or investing in assets to retire early. So in our pre-launch phase that is going on for the next couple of weeks, I have special pricing. It is available if you click the link below. It is available now. That pre-launch pricing will continue for a few weeks based on the amount of slots that I have available. I think today we've got about 8 slots available. Go ahead and check it out. Our Africa investors have the first dibs to our live events. We have monthly sessions with experts, strategists, attorneys, investment advisors, specifically in the markets of Tanzania and South Africa. We'll be adding a couple countries soon, and I'm so excited to share about that. There is also group coaching with me where our community will come together. We'll talk about the different challenges we're having in our businesses, the things that are helping, and the things that we want to work on, holding each other accountable in our work. And so after sharing content on this channel for over a year, I recognized that there was a very imperative need to work with our entrepreneurs, to create community around entrepreneurial engagement, and to get access and share access to some of these trusted investor advisors, strategists, and attorneys that I personally vetted after being here on the continent for 2 years. And we're adding experts every day. And so if you're an expert, an investment advisor, an attorney, and you want to work within our community, please be sure to connect with me below via the email. But if you have an interest in doing business on the continent of Africa, expanding your business to the continent of Africa, we're currently really strong in the countries of Tanzania and South Africa, and another couple countries coming soon. I can't wait to announce those. But if you have an interest, there is a great community growing on our private membership community Discord. And it's such an exciting time to be in business, to be doing business, and to be connected to a community of entrepreneurs that are investing in themselves in one of the most exciting times in history. And so if that sounds like you, please be sure to visit ashleyinafrika.com/investor, Africa Investors Academy. I'll be sure to link the link below, and it will be on the screen. And if you found this information valuable, please be sure to like it and share it with someone else who would find value in it as well. But until the next video, I'll see you soon.